Yo, what's going on? Goo Gang, Juicy's here. I got another build for y'all. We're gonna go with a melee damage focus build for our flubber friend over here. Goo Glove Guru build. This build is all about turning into a lean, mean puddle punching machine, okay? Think flubber meets MMA fighter, but way more green and way more gooey. Let's goo bounce our way right into this. Ability maxing. In lane, we're just going to go for the extra charge. We'll start in Q for the poke, putting our second point into fist. Going to get extra charge here, and then the extra 35 damage and 20% movement slow. You don't really need the 12-second cooldown because you'll have the extra charges. So immediately after that, you'll go into splatter and max that out. If you want, you can go for the puddle punch cooldown, or you could go straight into goo ball, then finish out puddle if you didn't do so, and then cube. So when you're full build, look how big our puddle punch is, the radius. Now with the goo ball, with this build, you'll have some decent resistances. You see here, I have 69% and 78% resistance. If I pop my Colossus here, I have superior duration, so this is going to last really long. And we get 81% bullet resist and 87% spirit resist. First things first, we're starting off with high velocity mag. And I know what you're thinking, Juicy's, this is a melee focused build. Why are you going for bullet velocity? But even though we're here to punch things, my friend considered it as an express delivery service for souls. You're going to be able to farm better with the souls as well as deny. Your projectile speed will be increased. And you got to catch them all, am I right? Next up, we got Hollow Point Ward. Because why not sprinkle some damage on your enemies like it's your favorite breakfast cereal? A little crunch to start the day off, right? Extra points if they explode into goo. Extra damage, 20% damage off of your weapon when you're above 60% health, and then you have the 14% damage from spirit velocity with a total of 34% extra damage in lane. Very nice. Now we're gonna head into some more of the sticky stuff, enduring spirit or spirit damage and healing. Then we're gonna go into an essential extra stamina. We're gonna be dash jumping all over the place like the kid who chugged 6 bottles of Mountain Dew. You will have all 4 stamina bars, and trust me, you're gonna need every single one to dodge those moments. With extra stamina, you'll be able to dash jump, engage on your laner's cube if you need to, and then dash jump away. It's very nice to have in lane. Then sprint boots, because we want to be able to roam or move around the map after lane anyway, so you're gonna get this early. It also gives you a nice 4% weapon damage and some regen. Then we're gonna go into melee life steal, for when you want to heal by literally punching the snot out of someone. Ever seen a booger fly? Well, you will with this, because you'll be doing puddle punch on your enemies in lane, punching them around, healing. The more damage you do, the more you'll heal. Very nice, every 7 seconds. Core item for our gooey friend here, okay? Then immediately after that, into Spirit Strike, or how I like to call it, the Double Punch Delight, okay? We're gonna go for melee lifesteal into the Spirit Strike. Double Punch Delight, don't forget that. Once you get Double Punch Delight, you'll be throwing hands faster than Flubber at the dance party. Double the punches, double the splatter, and you know, basic math, 1 + 1 equals a whole lot of fun, okay? You'll be doing way more damage. Combined with your extra stamina, you can dash jump in, melee someone, and do quite a ton of damage. They're not going to be expecting this at all, for sure. Extra charge for the extra puddle punches. And since we're maxing puddle punch first, you'll have, I think, 3 charges in lane, if I'm not mistaken. So you'll put the first point in for the extra charge, and then this one you'll have 3. Very nice. Then let's not forget about Mystic Reach for extending those goo punches to infinity and beyond. You'll be hitting your enemies from so far away, they'll think you've hacked the game, okay? Immediately after that, we're gonna make sure we're sticking it to them when throwing in the extra spirit for the extra splatter damage. We're maxing puddle punch first, then splatter, so we want to still build our spirit damage. So imagine each splatter as a massive sneeze, and we're just gonna cover everything in sight with our spirit damage. We're going to make things interesting here with the kinetic dash, or the turbo attack speed boost. And being that we're going to be dashing around a lot, especially with the extra stamina, dashing in, which is very nice to have in close quarters. And then if you need to reload your gun, we're going to go for the melee charge. We're going to reload our gun with every punch, because who needs bullets when you've got goo gloves? So you'll do a dash jump in, hit majority of your mags, throw your Q out, maybe hit a puddle punch. But instead of reloading, if you're close, do a heavy melee and hopefully catch your enemy off guard, and you'll get a full clip to continue shooting. Then life strike to heal while you're sucking the life force out of your enemies. Your puddle punch will heal you more, your charge melees will heal you more, and we're just going to be meleeing all over the place. This is punch, 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 light or heavy melees. This is what it is about. Combine all that with Mystic Shot, for extra spirit damage, because we're going to start to build our spirit damage right after this. Rapid recharge, so we have extra puddle punches, and then soul shredder to shred the spirit armor off of our enemies, along with mystic burst for extra burst damage. You're really going to stick it to the enemies, reduce their spirit resistance, and start to ramp up our spirit damage like our lives depend on it, because it literally does. If you don't build this, you're going to be kind of useless. We have mystic burst, and then immediately we're going to go into improved burst. Think of it as your gooey cherry on top of your spirit bomb sundae. Don't forget improved reach. Imbue this on puddle punch for maximum punching distance. Your enemies will not suspect you to be knocking them forward from so far away. Follow this up with improved spirit for the extra splatter damage, and then improves cooldown, because the less time waiting, the more time you have splattering and punching and gooing all over the place. Immediately go into Colossus for the extra health, extra resistances, as well as the weapon damage and the melee damage. 20% melee damage on this one. Very nice. Just imagine a giant goo titan throwing haymakers. That's going to be you. Then here you can probably get rid of like Spirit Strike or Enduring Spirit, so you can get an extra vitality item if you need to have extra resistances. But then we're going to go into superior cooldown and imbue our splatter. We want to keep those abilities popping off like popcorn. Imbue on splatter for more magical mischief, and then superior stamina, upgrading our extra stamina here to make sure you're never out of gas or goo. Add in Mystic Reverb and imbue this on your splatter for the extra splatter surprise. Superior duration, either on your cube or your goo ball, you can choose, because the longer it lasts, the more hilarious it gets. And finish strong with Boundless Spirit for that sweet, sweet spirit damage use, leaving your enemies drenched and bewildered. I have some late game items here as needed, and then eventually, if the game goes really, really long, we're going to go for our late game guns here. Spirit Overflow and Siphon Bullets are my favorite. This build is published. This is Juicy's Goo Glove Guru build. Go and search it up in the shop right now to try it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. In lane, all right, we're gonna get some of these, some of those, and some of those. This is like what you'll have before you hit the mid-game core. Extra spirit. This is actually part of lane phase, but it just doesn't fit here. Mid-game core, we're gonna start with kinetic dash so we can get in and out. Melee charge so we can reload. Lifesteal strike will improve this. Mystic shot will sell one of these two, or if you have a flex slot, which you should by now, you put it in a flex slot. Upgrade rapid recharge. Soul shredder. Definitely going to get rid of one of these two. Right, so let's say we get rid of one of those. Now, if you don't have a second flex slot by now, you're going to have to sell another one of your items on the weapon side, which I doubt, but we'll see. Improved burst. We're going to upgrade that. Improved reach. We're going to upgrade that on puddle punch. Improved spirit. Improved cooldown. By here, you should have 2 flex slots, unless you're getting just absolutely destroyed. If you don't have a third, we can sell something like one of these. Now, if you need one of these as well, you probably have to sell something else, which I don't really recommend, but just in case. Superior cooldown, we're going to put on splatter. Superior stamina. Now, for sure, you should have some more flex slots, okay? If not, just, give up. Mystic reverb on our splatter. Spirit duration, either on our cube or our goo ball. Boundless Spirit, and boom, there's the build. We still have sprint boots here, which we can sell now that we have superior stamina, of course. Like, say we sell one of those, we can get an extra item here in the vitality section, maybe like leech. We still have Spirit Strike, we can sell this. Get one of these, maybe like Echo Shard, right? Added burst. Then we'll just go into Spiritual Overflow, maybe get rid of Mystic Shot. Siphon Bullets, we can maybe get rid of melee charge or something. Boom. Then by now the game should be way over. Like, there's no way, like, once you get to like late game guns, I don't know, the game should be over. You're more than likely not going to be here. But yeah, if you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I'm posting, when I'm going live. I hope to see you guys in the chat. Hope to see you guys in the comments. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.